Strong Dash Warrior. I'm drunk on the weakest shit on earth. Bailey's. I think I must have started drinking after 12. So I may have started drinking at 1. I think I had 2 chugs of Bailey's in a fucking Flinders Street station toilet. And then I took like another chug. No, I think I took 3 or 4 chugs when I reached Water Garden Station. And now I'm back home. But I'm gonna save my 700 mils of Bailey's for my drinking game or my drunk playthrough. So yeah. Thank you for making this all possible. My teeth are white as fuck. They're not really that white. Yeah, it's kind of yellow, you can see now. But yeah, it's Happy New Year. And if you can hear a fan in the background, that is the fucking shower. Paid $15 for a taxi back home. That sucks cock. I saved 40 cents though because I wished the taxi driver a Happy New Year. I know one woman, he told the story that one woman saw fireworks and she wished the taxi driver a Happy New Year so she didn't have to pay for the fare. If only I was that attractive. But yeah, see you later. Because I've got to work at 11 o'clock in the morning, but I have to wake up at 6 and get all this fucking shit ready, like my makeup. And then at 7 I gotta have breakfast, 8 I gotta make sure everything's in my fucking bag, and then 9:30 I gotta leave the fucking house. And then make sure I'm there by 11. Alright, see you later. With only 5 hours of sleep. I can smell my roommate's perfume, but I'm not sure she's home because I checked outside and her car's not there. Alright, see you later. Oh yeah, and I got hit on by a Middle Eastern man in his fucking 40s at the same fucking age as my dad, and he's bald. That's the only guy I had. But apart from that, I had a really nice talk with a man maybe in his like late 40s about about capitalism. And what else did we talk about? We talked about his hometown Adelaide, and we talked about politics, even though I'm dumb as fuck. But I am open-minded and I'm willing to learn. So yeah, see you later. Hey, it's Rondash Warrior. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and my roommate is still a piece of shit. Like, I came home at maybe around 11:30, and what was it? I took my makeup off. I only have time. I work 36 hours a week. I only have time to wake up in the morning and go to work, and then finish work, and then wash all this crap off my face. Maybe spend like 10-20 minutes or maybe half an hour, on the internet, and then I go to sleep. Like, I have no time. Like, that's longer than half an hour. And keep in mind, I work 4 days a week and it's 36 hours. And I'm standing mostly 9 hours a day. So anyways, last night I complained to her because her TV was too loud, right? So she turned it down, which I don't mind. But today she starts laughing like a fucking hyena when I just complained about it last night. So I knock on her door again, because it's been half an hour and she still is making this fucking hyena noise. I said, Katie, can you turn the volume down a bit? Like, can you pipe it down a bit because I've got work at 7 o'clock in the morning. So she comes out of her room and she goes, okay, I don't appreciate you saying that to me. It's like, yeah, but I've got work at 7 o'clock in the morning. And she goes, okay, yeah, but you can barely hear the TV. I was like, I'm not talking about the TV, I'm talking about your laugh. She goes, yeah, but you make laugh, you make loud noises too. And I said, yeah, but I only make loud noises on the weekends, And then I said, well, if I do make loud noises, feel free to complain to me, the conversation should have stopped there, right? You know, if I say, oh, you know, if I make a loud racket and you've got school the next day or whatever, or you've got to do errands the next day, then I don't fucking mind. And she goes, yeah, but it just looks really embarrassing when you complain to my face and it makes me look stupid in front of my friends or people that are staying over. And it's fucking crazy because she complained to me when I complained behind her back to the actual owner of the house. And she said, I don't like it when, because I'm like a really confrontational person. So now I just fucking complained to her like face to face. And she said, I don't appreciate you doing that because it just makes me look stupid in front of my friends. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this psycho bitch? Seriously. But yeah, I just dropped it. I didn't tell, you know, if I had that fucking attitude, I would stay by myself like, oh my god, oh, what was I thinking? I'm just being really inconsiderate. I work 36 hours a fucking week, and all you do is study and get paid by the government. Oh my god, what the fuck was I thinking? I am so sorry for like putting my own needs first before anyone else's in the fucking house. Like, whoa, oh my god, like I just realized how fucking rude I was being. So now I'm sleeping on the couch because she won't shut the fuck up. And like, you know, because I said, well, you know, if I am really loud or obnoxious, feel free to knock on my door and tell me to pipe down because I'm aware that I live with 2 other fucking people in the house. And, and she just kept going on and on and on. Me. I don't fucking understand how she's 26 and she's lived with other people before, like, and she has that fucking attitude, like, seriously, what? And also, I've been like away from home since like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I just came back home, and it's 11, or it was 11 o'clock when I came back home. So she has the whole house to her fucking self, like most of the time. So I don't understand where this fucking attitude is coming from. Alright, like, but that's it. Yeah, alright, peace out, see you later. Just another fucking update as well. Like, November the 16th. I just had a fight outside a couple of minutes ago when I was recording the last video. But yeah, anyways. Okay, I asked the owner of the house, I said, okay, if I pay my rent by November the 16th on Friday, would that cover, November's rent and December's rent? And he said yes. So December flies by and I'm cool because I think I don't have to pay rent. It's now January, and he says, oh, by the way, you have to pay rent to cover for December and January. And I said, well, why? And he said, oh, because, what was it, you're supposed to pay rent by the 19th of December. And I said, well, I asked you 3 times. Like, I literally asked him 3 times. If I paid because I usually pay $400 a month. I said, if I pay $800 by the 16th of November, would that cover November and December? And he fucking said, he looked me in the eye and he fucking said yes. So, what was it? Like, now, we're kind of having an argument about it because I said, well, you looked me in the fucking eye and you said, like, I didn't have to pay for December's rent because I already put $800 in there. So why the fuck do I have to pay another $800? Wouldn't I be paying $200 instead of $100 a week? So, I've got to, like, confront him about that as well. Yeah, this house is just fucking psychotic. Like, my roommate walks around naked and, shit. Oh, doesn't leave the window open when she uses the toilet, and it's fucking loud. And then, what was it? I'm pretty sure, like, the owner of the house is ripping me off because I confronted him about it. I said, it feels like you're ripping me off, and he didn't even, like, deny it. He was like, oh, well, here's how the rent works. And I was like, I'm completely aware of how the rent works, and I know you can pay in advance, which I did, but I don't understand why I have to pay another in advance because I have to leave from the 16th to the 20th of March because I have to go to my graduation ceremony in Thailand. If I don't go, that means I don't graduate, which is bullshit. So yeah, So that's when I got to renew my lease as well. And he said not only do I have to pay $800 to cover for December and January, I also have to pay for February and March. February and March I can understand, but why the fuck do I have to pay for December when I've already paid for it, you know? And he goes, oh, well, I've got the bank statements to prove it. It's like, well, I've got the bank statements too, you know? So, yeah, on the weekend I gotta sort that shit out. I really don't want to because I just want the weekend to be drama-free. But yeah, alright, see you later. Hey, it's Dash Warrior. Walking my way towards the bus stop on my way to work. I'm actually gonna be a couple of minutes late. I would never do this at my actual job. But yeah, you know, since I'm working with Dad, I'll text him, I'll say I'll be a bit late because I'm gonna get my wallet at the police station because tomorrow my Mikey expires, so I'm gonna have to start, I think they're gonna start charging me for money if I, use the bus stops and all that shit. Anyways, this is just an update on, my psycho bitch roommate. But yeah, okay, so last night, she starts saying all this shit, she's pulling things out of her ass. And, last night I was complaining about the whole noise situation, and I told, the owner of the house, Matthew. Now, Matthew said he'd talked to her about it, and then, when he did talk to her about it at 2 o'clock in the morning, which I heard, but I probably would have, gone outside and, actually confronted her about it, but keep in mind that I had work and, I had to wake up at in 5 hours, and then I had to leave at work at 9. I haven't even had breakfast. But yeah, yeah, the bus stop's over there, but I'd look really stupid if I'm talking to myself on the phone. So anyways, Matthew confronts her about it, right? And, she's like, yeah, well, Eva does this and this and this and this and this, and I never complain about it. She leaves a mess in the bathroom counter, and she shouldn't even be knocking on my door complaining about stuff like that, because I know for a fact that her room's a mess. It's like, yeah, well, I work there, I work almost 40 hours a week. I mean, where the fuck am I going to find the time? I only have time to wake up and go to work, and then when I finish work, I only have time to, wash all this shit off my face and go to sleep. So she goes, yeah, well, she leaves a mess in the bathroom counter, and, she never cleaned it up. It's like, actually, I have cleaned it up when you confronted me about it. But yeah, so, and also, when I leave a mess in, when I leave my dishes in the sink, I make sure to not only wash my own dishes, I wash her fucking dishes as well, because, she does the same for me. And, yeah, it's really funny how she says that I'm a really sneaky person, I'm going behind her back saying all this shit, because I told Matthew, I said, well, it's really funny because she doesn't like it when I go behind her back and complain to you about it. One, if I can't say it to your face, I won't say it behind your back. Two, she says that she doesn't like it when I go behind her back and complain about legitimate things. So yeah, anyways, she says, she doesn't like it when I complain to the owner, and she doesn't like it when I confront her face to face. And it's really funny how she, gets all defensive, and she doesn't really, listen to find a solution to problems. She listens so she can make up excuses for her behavior. So anyways, she's not happy when I complain to the owner about it. She's not happy when I confront her about it. So I went to the owner about it and and told him what happened. So she starts saying all this shit she's been knocking on my door every second. And apparently, I knock on her door every second when this week I've only knocked on it twice. I've just said, please be mindful that I've got work at 7 o'clock, in the morning. So, yeah, I've only done that twice. But all the other times were just legit can you not leave your, fucking alarm ringing at 1 o'clock, for 1 hour at 7 or 6 o'clock in the morning on a weekend, shit like that. So yeah, she was just saying, oh, you know, Emma does this and this and this and this and this, and I've never complained about it. And I was, you know, I was just in my room listening to the whole thing, and I found it fucking hilarious because she said that she was you know, she confronts people about problems, and all the problems she mentioned are legit problems, but she has never ever complained to me about it. Like, yeah, what the hell? So, and then she accused me of being sneaky. She's like, oh, you know, well, you know, you don't know what it's like living with her. Like, she's just always complaining, or, you know, she's always complaining all the time. And what was it, fucking, if you had a camera, you know, it's not like you have cameras in your house to see how much she complains, or, and she was saying like, oh, you know, like if I moved out and another person moved in, you'd see, or like if you were at home all the time, you'd see how she truly is. And what was it? It's fucking ridiculous, because Matthew, when he has a problem with me, he confronts me about it. But when Katie has a problem with me, she bottles it all up until I complain, like I confront her about, like, you know, something rational, and she switches it around. She's like, oh yeah, like, okay, it's like one problem turns into this massive molehill, and she never fucking listens. She's just like, me. And oh, it's so fucking retarded. And also, I was talking about Matthew about the whole rent situation. It's fucking retarded. Like, what was it? He said if I pay $800 this month, yeah, before the 19th of January, it covers December, January, and February. What the fuck? Because I asked Matthew, if I paid by the 16th of November $800, would that cover for November and December? And he said yes. Well, yeah, I've already mentioned that in my my last video diary. Now he's saying if I pay $800, that covers for December, January, up until February the 19th. Fucking ridiculous, right? Why would I have to pay for fucking December? Like, I should only have to pay for January and February, right? So, and I said, okay, so obviously I've got to pay like $400 for March. And he said yes. So yeah, on the 19th of February, I got to pay $400 for March. Unless he pulls that fucking shit again, like, oh, by the way, you got to pay $800 for February and March, when, you know, he said last night that it's so fucking confusing, because I confronted him about it. He said, oh, I just checked my balance, and what was it, apparently your $800 covers, what was it, like December, oh no, November, oh no, it covers December, oh yeah, November and December, and now he's saying it covers for December, January and February. What the fuck? So, you know, like, I'm going to, like, you know, check my, you know, account. I'm going to check all my fucking bank statements. I might have to talk with someone about it. But yeah, I just don't like how fucking inconsistent rent is, because, you know, apparently if I pay $800, it's supposed to cover, you know, like the current month's rent and next month's rent in advance. And now it's like fucking, I've got to cover last month's rent and a current month's rent in advance. Alright, the bus is here, but alright, see you later. Sorry, I was crossing a traffic light, yeah. But yeah, anyways, I'm just really lucky that everything is in there. Not that there is anything to steal, because there was no money in, like, my, I had a credit card for when I went to America on my study abroad, because, you know, obviously I fucking had to. A nice girl actually helped me walk to the police station. I didn't kind of really know how far it was. I thought it would literally only be 5 minutes. It's not. But, you know, I have to walk back to the fucking Albion station back, and then I have to stop at Flinders Street station and then take the South Morang or Altham, what was it, train. Like, yeah, usually Melbourne Central is the closest. But yeah, usually I like to go to Melbourne Central Station, because it's the quickest to home. I hope that girl probably thinks I'm a fucking weirdo for talking to myself. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I did not fucking walk here at almost midnight to get my wallet, because, you know, not only would my wallet be lost, my life would probably also be lost. Yeah, but yeah, it's around a university. I better pick it up because I gotta go to work like right after this. Oh yeah, so yeah, obviously gotta go to work. Wow, I am so comfortable walking and talking on a phone with a video at the same time. And also, I'm not terrified of people looking at me strangely at all. Alright, but yeah, that's it. See you later. Also, just an update on my roommate. What was it? It's funny how she says I always just think about myself, and she says, oh, what was it? She said to my housemate that I think I'm so perfect and all that shit. I have always apologized for things I have done. She has only ever apologized twice. One was for fucking moving her TV in her room while I was doing a fucking playthrough, which I didn't mind. And the second one was fucking walking around the house naked in the kitchen. So, anyways, but yeah, I've always apologized for things I've always done. I've made considerations for her, like, you know, I've double checked that the stove wasn't fucking on. I've checked the back doors, and, you know, obviously I wiped the bathroom counter for her and stuff, or I wash her dishes, because, you know, she does the same for me. But apart from, you know, washing my dishes, she's actually left her washing on the line for 3 days, you know, because obviously it's not like other people need it. What was it? She has left dye in the bathtub since last year, so it's been there since God knows, like fucking maybe after Halloween. And also, what was it? What else has she done? I know she's done one more thing, but I can't remember. Alright, so what was it? She's left her washing on the line. We've gone through that. Fucking, what else has she done? She's hair dye in the sink. I can't remember what else she's done. But yeah, I'll get back to it when I remember. Alright, I just remembered. Yeah, so she's sorry. She's been told off twice to clean the fucking stove, and I don't know why that's the hardest fucking job in the world. She's had to clean she never fucking cleans the stove. She leaves fucking dye stains in the bathtub that she doesn't fucking clean, and also just leaves her washing on the line. But yeah, not like she makes any considerations for other people. No, people have to make special considerations for her. But I think that's it. Going to Albion Station now. Alright, see you later. Yeah, just remembering the fight we had last night. Yes, I'm still mad about it. I am a woman. But yeah, just the fact how she was just so fucking smart about it when this is the second time she's done it. Only had one more day of work this week. She could have just piped it down for just one more fucking day, wouldn't have killed her. And how I just said she started attacking me and she got all defensive and shit. Yeah, well, if she asked me to pipe the fuck down, I wouldn't be like, oh, well, you know what? If I'm being so loud, why don't you get your fucking car and go out, or why don't you go to the park if I'm so fucking loud, you know? Like, just that's how I feel she just acted, just a psycho bitch. Alright, but yeah, that's it, just waiting for my train to work, and see you later. Hey, it's Dash Warrior. Yes, I am filming in a toilet again. I came to wake up an hour early. What was it? I just got mail. I've been waiting for ages. What was it? I just found my wallet. What was it? There was there was like an envelope. What was it, in the living room? Oh no, in the dining room. And what was it? I opened it up and I was hoping it was the police, and thank God it was. My wallet ended up all the way in Sunshine when the taxi was in Hillside. The good thing was that my wallet, it was like the day I lost it, the day after they returned it to the police. So what was it? They sent I lost it on like the 29th, maybe on the day New Year's Eve, because sometimes I get the cab at midnight, and it got sent on the 30th of December, but it just arrived to me, and it's the 7th of January now. Good news is my period also ended, so It's like 2 achievements in one. But yeah, I'm working today. Hopefully the till gets fixed today. If not, fuck, we're in deep shit because it's just gonna make things a lot slower in the restaurant. It's just me and Dad working today. What was it? Tomorrow will be my last day to work here, and then I get to just like chill out. I would say go out clubbing, but you know, I don't have enough money for a taxi. Like, if you think about it, the taxi's closed, oh no, the bus is closed at 9, and I've got to leave at you know, I leave at 10, and every night I've got to get a taxi home, and you know, that's usually like over $10. So, you know, I don't have like fucking $70 to, like, well, what was it if I go out clubbing? I work 4 nights a week. It's $40 for a taxi home, or over $40. I don't have fucking $50 to, you know, like take me out at night. And what was it, like, I can't get a train home until maybe like 6 o'clock in the morning if I do go out. And my cousin has a 1-bedroom apartment and it's really small, so I can't really crash at his place anymore. But yeah, probably just, you know, just work. And I mean, I do have time to go out in the day, but like that's it. I don't go out at night. But